Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Live with IAD. This is Chris Pflueger, your managing director and broker here at IAD Florida. And I'm always excited to have these conversations with our agents, especially agents that have been with us for a little while, basically from the beginning when we launched, and hearing how it's going, talking about their teams, talking about all the tools, technology, training, everything we have to offer, and seeing it actually implemented, not just in practice. So today I'm joined with Mathias Jenniges. So Mathias, I know it's not just you,
Right.
it's you and Savannah together. So it's a husband and wife, kind of a team. And you guys are two things. Both you're a team in real estate as you go through. You're obviously a married couple, which is fantastic, but you're also part of our Zillow Flex team. So we can touch on a bunch of different topics, but I'll just ask you. So prior to joining IAD, you guys were with a individual company, a smaller brand, which is a great brand, but you were getting charged 50-50, right? So I was going to ask the obvious question: how do you like the new structure, and how is it here at IAD? There you go.
Yes, so we did come from a smaller brokerage, which the split was 50-50. And so joining IAD, that was one of the big benefits to us, was the larger split with, being 80-20 on top of the whole rev share model and being allowed to essentially grow our team and be mentors to others. That was something that really was something that we were looking for to help grow our business and eventually, hopefully, build a large enough team to where we can, retire one day with the benefits and whatnot that IAD has to offer along with that.
And again, it was a fantastic brokerage because you were getting leads from that brokerage. It was a brokerage that had, integrated into IAD from the very beginning. So you're one of the founding members. You're like one of the pioneers of IAD Florida from the very beginning. And the good news is, that didn't change, right? Your lead flow didn't change. The fact that everything's being provided, you just have a better split. And with the downline revenue, because we have that unique two revenue model, right? With the revenue share that you get, it truly is revenue share. It comes out of the part that, the broker would normally get. It goes directly to you. So if you have people on your team in those 5 levels, you can get up to 92.2% on transactions and higher because it's multiplied by across multiple people, right? So I find it hard to imagine that there's something better in the marketplace than that, but it was a good move for you. I will say that was definitely a good move for you and all the agents on there. And I know when we spoke with Dave, the founder of the other company that came aboard, his biggest concern with someone like yourself or any other top producers was at some point they were going to outgrow the 50-50 split, even when how amazing it was, right? At some point you're like, hey, I'm going to take my career and I'm going to have to go somewhere else. Now you don't have to do that, right? So now you can add people to your own team and it benefits both yourself, Dave, people above you, but also basically where you start, you can build an entire team as well. So have you done that? Have you had the chance to have agents join underneath you?
Yes, we have. We currently have 4 agents underneath us. And what's really nice with being married to Savannah and also being an agent, with the whole rev share model, that offers its own unique kind of opportunity for other agents out there that are interested in the rev share model, that have a significant other or a partner that they want to kind of join under. That offers a nice financial kind of additional bonus, so to speak. But as far as for building a team, we have been able to be grateful enough to bring agents underneath us. We've helped mentor them. They're rocking and rolling. They got deals put under their belts. We recently just had an agent join us in Tampa. And within the first week, she had a listing up on the market. So that's been really awesome to see her start to grow her business and develop as well.
One of the benefits, I think it's kind of the hidden benefits of this, is when you call yourself a mentor, right? You're actually just coaching and mentoring someone else, underneath you as they join in the business. It keeps you sharper, right? Because you get asked questions, you can help with that. It's not like you're the only line of defense, right? There's also the broker self. And then also, we have live support with our head of agent support and other people on our agent support team that are live people assigned to our agents. So really the support, the service, it's all in place for an agent to do everything they need to do. And of course, being part of a Zillow Flex team, you actually have a steady flow of leads, and none of that changed under the IAD model.
Right. No, and that's another beautiful benefit of IAD, is that it is very much community over competition. There's always someone that you can turn to ask additional questions. If you're a mentor and you bring someone underneath you that you don't quite know that answer to, there's always someone else that you can turn to help get advice from, which has been amazing. And then as far as for Zillow Flex and the lead gen, that's just been an amazing tool as well that we've been able to kind of carry over from the other brokerage that ID now offers, which has been a huge in basically allowing us to build our database, build our clientele, and help grow our business, further faster, as well as the mentees and stuff below us.
And I know that that Zillow Flex team is looking for significant growth, not only with you, but the entire team. So I think we're looking for 20 agents this month. So it's really expanding and growing very rapidly. I know the number of leads coming in are outpacing the amount that we could keep track of. So in the Orlando market, if you're an agent, make sure you call Mathias, because we need people to join. Absolutely. So let's talk just briefly about some of the training side, right? So we have our own training center in Orlando. It's attached to our headquarters office, which is our national headquarters. And so we have about a 60-person training room, and I see people in there 3 times a week, right? It's always being used for actually a training class. So you personally did, our CE classes and everything else that come up. We bring in outside trainers. We have inside trainers, but you did one more recently. Tell us about that.
I did. I went to the military relocation specialist course, which I received my designation right there. It was a nice class that was put on by one of the agents in our team who's certified in giving that kind of course. It was a great course. There's always something going on out there at the Inspire space. Like you mentioned, 3 times a week. That's probably, if not more sometimes, right? There's always something going on out there. And it's a nice place to go to and meet up with agents within the brokerage if you want. I know a lot of folks, they come to us and they want to be able to get face-to-face with other agents to feel that kind of, energy and stuff that you get when you're in that kind of workspace environment. But it's a great opportunity to reconnect with others on the team, as well as receive constant training that's always being put on out there, which is great. So
you would say it's been a positive move over to IAD then?
Yes, definitely. Definitely a positive move. It's helped our business tremendously. So we're very, very grateful for it.
Well, I can say that if anybody's out there, especially in the Orlando market, doesn't have to be just in Orlando, anywhere in Florida that you're interested in talking about growing, learning more about IAD, you certainly can reach out to Mathias. Great, spokesperson for us, as well as, has done a lot of growth, within the model. So we're excited. We're still early stages, right? We're still looking to expand out. We have a few people in Tampa, a few people in Miami, and we're looking to really grow that. So if you're interested in the Zillow Flex team, if you're interested in joining Mathias on his team, either way, you can join both. Please give him a call directly. And again, Mathias, I appreciate you jumping in here and sharing that information. Any advice for people who said, listen, I'm not as familiar with IAD as some of the other brands because it's newer to the United States.
Right.
And it's difficult because it's hard to show people that when you're in 8 countries with 20,000 agents in those other countries and you're number 1, number 2, number 3 in those other markets around the world, that, the size of the scope of what we already do, what we're expecting to see here in the U.S. But you personally, anything you'd say to those folks that are interested?
Yeah, I would say be open-minded to just having a conversation with someone at IAD. Learn a little bit more about what the brokerage has to offer, make sure it's going to be a good fit for you, and just being able to kind of visualize where IAD plans to go, in the next few years and years beyond that. It's a great opportunity right now to kind of get in on the, ground floor, because like you mentioned, they're in 8 other countries, nearly 20,000 agents. So they have the, what do you call it? The,
financial wherewithal.
they've done this before. They built the brand. So coming here to the U.S., it's a great opportunity to kind of be a part of that, be the pioneer. And like I said, just have an open mind of having a conversation with someone to learn a little bit more about it. And I think you'd be pleasantly surprised on what they have to offer and what they could offer you for your business.
Well, it's rare that you have a $1 billion brokerage that decides to open up in the state of Florida, and we have the opportunity to be at the ground floor of that growth. So I'm personally feel very grateful for the position that I'm in and being able to help you guys. Again, I don't have a team. I don't have a downline. So I'm here just to support all of you, all our agents, really grow their businesses to that next level. And at the end of the day, once that business is built up and you decide, many years for you, Mathias, I'm going to retire. I'm going to leave. I'm going to move to Uruguay for vacation. I'm going to be done with real estate. You can sell your business and you keep all the money, right? So that is something we don't see in the U.S. anywhere else. You have the opportunity to really sell your business and move on and finally get out of real estate and retire, which unfortunately for most realtors never happens. They always have to do 1 or 2 more deals because they just can never get out of real estate because they've never saved any money. here at IED with a tool revenue model, you end up with the ability to sell that and grow on and go on when you retire. So very excited. Thank you for the update for how you guys are doing. And we look forward to hearing from you maybe in another year to see how much more you've grown and how many more people are on your team. But like I said, if you're interested in IED, find out more about it. Talk to Mathias. The number's on the screen. Mathias, thank you for joining us.
Thanks, Chris.
You got it.